Basketball game of the week. The West Brunswick Trojans play host to the Ashley Screaming Eagles in the Mid-East Conference contest. Ashley comes into this game with a 3-4 overall record. West Brunswick looking for that first win of the year at 0-4. Screaming Eagles are coached by Will Scullage. West Brunswick coached by Aaron Taylor. Starters for the game for Ashley, number 3, Mikhail Pocknet, leading scorer at 14 points a game. Number 10, Blake Lewis. Number 14, Blake Widenhouse. Number 24, Mary Brown. And number 30, Justin Thompson. And for the home-standing West Brunswick Trojans, starting lineup, number 1, J.J. Cobb. Number 3, Ethan Hewitt. He is the leading scorer for the Trojans this year at 10.7 points per game. Number 5, Savion Meters. Number 10, Darian Benbow. And rounding out the starting 5, number 21, Abel Urasek. Now, these two teams played earlier this season. And in that contest, Ashley won 55-43. Pocknet had 15. Lewis had 11. Conway 8 for Ashley. And for West, Hewitt and Urasek both scored 8 points. Last game for West was a week ago Friday. They lost on the road to Laney High School, 56-38 in that game. Hewitt had 18 and Dante Clark had 9 points. For Ashley, their last contest was against South. It was a victory, 47-38. Pocknet with 15, Lewis with 11. Ashley High School, again, at 3-4 overall, 1-1 in the Mid-East Conference. West Brunswick at 0-4 overall and 0-2 in the conference. They've lost all 4 games this season. And Ashley comes in with that on a one-game winning streak. Again, compliments of the 47-38 win over South. Pocknet, one of the leading scorers in the area at 14.1 points per game, averages 8.3 rebounds, and also chips in with an assist and a block per game. Blake Lewis averages 8 points a game. Widenhouse 3.9. Brown 7 points a game. He has a real good floor game, averaging 3 boards and nearly 3 assists per contest. And Justin Thomason, a senior forward, having a fine senior season, 7.3 points per game and 4 rebounds per contest. Screaming Eagles average as a team 42 points a game. They give up 52. They shoot 38% from the field, 53% from the free throw line, and 21% from the three-point strike. Three-point shooting is not one of the strengths of this year's Ashley squad. For West Brunswick, J.J. Cobb, one of the starters, averaging 4 points a game, 2.7 rebounds, and 2 assists. Ethan Hewitt leading the way at 10.7 points per game, 4 rebounds. Savion Meters getting a start here today, 4 points a game. Benbow, quick 5'8" junior guard, averaging 3 points a game. And Abel Urasek rounding out the starting 5 at 5 points a game. We're going to get ready for today's opening tip-off and action from West Brunswick High School right after this.
Welcome to ATMC TV. Got a little Thursday night high school basketball action. The visiting Ashley Screaming Eagles and the West Brunswick Trojans. Ashley beat West Brunswick earlier in the season. A pretty competitive game. Screaming Eagles missed the opening shot. Pocknet of Ashley with the rebound and put back. Ashley leads by 2.
And Pocknet does that to the tune of 14 points a game for the Screaming Eagles, Sam. So he's obviously a talented player and good size inside, something Wes has really got to be aware of.
And Jay, I made it for the opening tip.
You did great. We warmed them up for you, and now the voice of Brunswick County Sports is here, so this is going to be a good game.
Jay, pretty competitive matchup when these two teams met a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, they 55-43 went to Ashley. West being very patient, which is good.
Working against this Ashley High School 2-3 zone. Good pass in from Urasek to Ethan Hewitt. Hewitt puts it up and in, and we're tied.
And Ethan Hewitt has been on a hot streak last week against Laney. 18 points in that game. And
3 or 4 threes, I think.
Yeah, he's, I was looking at his numbers, Sam, 44% on the season from the three-point line. He's 7 for 16. So he's a definite three-point threat, but shows that he can score inside as well.
And Jay, ironically, he may be the Trojans' tallest player, so he has to play a little closer to the basket.
That's right, at 6'2", and he's the big guy for the Trojans. Nice steal by Cobb.
Good steal by Cobb. But then Cobb lost it, and it went right to Bimbo. Fortuitous bounce for West Brunswick, and Cobb brings it out near the midcourt logo.
Tell you what, the Trojans could use a little luck, Sam, on the slide this year at 0-4.
Urasek thought about it, instead whipped it over to Bimbo. Cobb's gonna fire from deep. Bingo! J.J. Cobb, maybe his first three-pointer of the year.
In fact, it is, Sam. He has struggled shooting this season. He is a much better shooter than what he's shown thus far, and there's some pretty good shooting.
A deep 2, Maury Brown.
Yeah, he's a nice player. 7 points. Ashley jumps into a full-court press.
Hewitt turns it over. Maury Brown's got it for the Screaming Eagles. Inside the Pocknet. Offensive foul. Ethan Hewitt draws the charge. So West Brunswick turns it over, but gets it right back as Ethan Hewitt draws a charge. And Jay, if you remember the last time these teams met, Pocknet got in early foul trouble and helped West Brunswick. Anytime he's off the court, it's good news for the Trojans.
Well, yeah, much better matchups for West, probably anybody, if Pocknet is not out on the floor. Trojans a little better job of breaking the press that time.
J.J. Cobb with a nice little floater in the lane. West Brunswick with some early offense leads 7-4.
Offense has been their struggle this year, Sam, although they've had some defensive problems too. They only average 36 points a game as a team. They give up 60. Now some of that is a little bit inflated because they had some rather high games. One game was in the 80s. So, but they need to shoot the ball better and certainly defend a little better.
That foul called against Savion Metters. Pocknet misses the shot. Oh, Ethan Hewitt had it down there, but then lost it. Abel Urasek comes down with the rebound. So Pocknet missed a couple close range shots, and West running with it. Bimbo out of control. No foul is called. Controlling it for Ashley was number 30, Justin Thomason. Brown from the corner. Too strong. Pocknet just a little too big down there for the Screaming Eagles. Shot up and in, number 5, Damel Miguel pulls Ashley within 1.
Yeah, you can't give Ashley that many looks at the basket, Sam.
Bimbo's got, I thought he had a look, but Pocknet was out there soon. Hewitt from distance. Bingo! Ethan Hewitt puts West ahead 10-6.
Tell you, he is on fire from the three-point line. Continuing on with the great shooting he had a week ago against Laney High School.
Oh, I thought they were going to trade threes, but too strong by number 10, Blake Lewis, and West with a 4-point lead and the ball midway through the opening frame.
If they're going to stay in this zone, I think it would be a good idea to find the hot Ethan Hewitt some shots from the outside.
Urasek from deep, a little too strong. Metters hustles for the rebound and then saves it off of Maury Brown and out of bounds. West will maintain possession, Jay. We saw this substitution pattern at Laney. First half of the first quarter was the starting five, and then a brand new unit came in for West Brunswick.
Yeah, if we were at Carolina, we say the blue team, right? I guess here at West we say the green team, right? That is coming in. And
we got it.
We got a timeout, the COVID timeout here in the first quarter.
3:45 left in the opening frame. West Brunswick 10, Ashley 6. Jay Combs, J.J. Cobb, and Ethan Hewitt have 5 points each for the Trojans. Ethan Hewitt and Cobb have each hit a 3. The points a little more spread out for Ashley with Pocknet, Miguel, and Maury Brown each making a basket. But boy, that was an up and down first 4 minutes and 15 seconds, and the Trojans look comfortable.
They did. Action-packed. They've had a week off, right, because of the various COVID situations that you run into, but off to a good start tonight, and particularly off to a good start is the guy you mentioned, Sam, J.J. Cobb, who has really had a tough year scoring, shooting the basketball, only averaging 11% from the field right now. You know he can shoot real well. You know why? Because look at his free throw percentage. He's at 80% from the stripe. So he's a much more capable scorer than he's shown thus far, and it's great to see him to get off with a good start here tonight.
Well, Cobb is now on the bench, but a new 5 in for the Trojans is Jordan McCall, Cole Hamilton, Tavion King, Tyler Rodriguez, and Dante Clark, who had a nice night at Laney last week.
I was just getting ready to say Dante a couple of threes last week, and kind of a sleeper if Ashley doesn't get on him.
McCall's shot is up. He was fouled by Maury Brown, and I believe it was a shooting foul, Jay. Looks like Jordan McCall will go to the line for 2.
Yeah, Jordan did a good job that time of penetrating to the basket and drawing the foul, so he will go to the line where he's a pretty good free throw shooter, 71% on the year for the sophomore.
Announcer Jinx. No way. Nothing but net. Jordan McCall. And, Jay, this is a 10th grader, a kid who's going to get a lot of minutes on this court for West Brunswick in the coming years.
Yeah, he is, and he's an excellent athlete. As you've been filling me in on him, he's probably going to do pretty good on the football field, too.
A little too strong on the second free throw attempt, and Pocknet corrals the board for Ashley. High pass. Yep, and as number 20 there, Jalen Conway, tried to save it there by the West Brunswick bench. He was stepped on the end line, or the ball hit the sideline, and it'll be another Ashley turnover.
You know, if the Trojans can handle this press, Sam, they can stay in this game. One of their problems is shooting. The other is turning the ball over. So right now they're doing a pretty good job of hanging on to the basketball and doing a pretty good job of shooting. Good break, good cut.
King lost it out of bounds. And Jay, you just talked about how well West Brunswick had protected the basketball in the game's opening 5 minutes. If I'm not mistaken, that was their first turnover
I
of this
can't remember
quarter.
another one, yeah. And so, you know,
no, they had one back here breaking the press, but only 2 in 5 minutes. That's a good number.
That's an excellent number for West.
Maury Brown got the sideline into Pocknet. Shot up in. Pocknet's got 4.
Yeah, the key to keeping Ashley in check is to keep Pocknet in check. Good pass that time by Brown to set him up inside.
Uh-oh.
There's a turnover.
Oh, Jay, this one might go down.
There's the slammer.
Oh, he missed it. Pocknet missed the dunk, and Dante Clark with the rebound.
West got to break that time.
Clark's shot no good, but he was fouled on the way up. And, Jay, what a swing that is. Instead of a breakaway dunk that brings Ashley back within 1, West could make 2 free throws on this end, and the lead's 5.
And that's how games are won and lost, Sam. So, you know, pretty big opportunity for the Trojans here. It's going to send number 24, Dante Clark, the junior, to the line. He'll shoot 2.
Clark knocks in the first of 2. West Brunswick 12, Ashley 8. 2:23 left in the first.
As you said, Sam, last week 9 points against Laney. I'm not sure how much he had scored up until that game. 3 threes.
So Clark splits a pair. West 2 of 4 as a team from the line in the early going.
Davion King really getting aggressive.
Boy, I wonder if West Brunswick head coach Aaron Taylor is wearing one of those Fitbits. I'd like to know how many steps he's getting in. He is putting in the work over on the West Brunswick sideline.
I'll tell you what, I wonder if that poor guy's got any sleep in the last week because his team just trying so hard.
Clean look for Ashley, but too short on the shot. Knocked out of bounds by West Brunswick, and possession remains with the Screaming Eagles. And Jay, the West Brunswick starting 5 coming back in at the 1:46 mark.
And the green team did a pretty good job, Sam, for the time they were in there. So
lead stayed right where it was when they went out, 4 points.
Good solid work by that second team.
Darian Bimbo guarding the ball. West Brunswick in the zone early on. That's given Ashley a little bit of trouble. West Brunswick looking for its first win of the 2021 season. Trojans came into the game 0-4. Jay, it's a charge. The second one Ethan Hewitt has taken, and that's the second on Ashley guard, Maury Brown.
And that could be important for Coach Wells' Gullidge Screaming Eagles because Brown kind of the floor general out there for Ashley.
He runs the show. Very good call by my partner.
In crime.
Nice. Metters got the baseline into Urasek, shot in, but a charge called on number 5, Savion Metters.
Tough break because Metters did a good job.
Made a great play, got baseline, made a nice dish into Urasek.
And showing even a little different look now defensively. Still in the zone, but I'm not sure what kind. Good.
Ball knocked around. Urasek grabs it. Ethan Hewitt pushing the pace for West. Good kick out to Cobb. Deep 3 off the glass and in. Bingo. Cobb has 8 in the first quarter, and the Trojans lead by 7.
And the bank is open, Sam, for J.J. Cobb.
Boy, West is active on this end, partner. An answer from the right wing from number 10, Blake Lewis, a much-needed bucket by the Screaming Eagles.
The leading three-point shooter for Ashley.
Jay, that's going to be a blocking foul on Pocknett. That's his second. So actually, if I'm not mistaken, that's their 2 leading. Oh, Thomason averages more than Brown, but Brown and Pocknett, arguably their 2 best players, both saddled with 2 fouls in the first quarter.
Yeah, absolutely. And Pocknett's going to come out, and of course Brown out too. So a chance with the last 25.5 seconds in the first quarter for the Trojans to take advantage.
Inbound pass into Dante Clark. Jay, maybe West holds for the last shot here with 17 seconds left.
Worst case, they got 15 points in the first quarter. That's a game for West Brunswick.
Yeah, got to be up there around a season high. 5 seconds left. Cobb's got to look. Misses everything. Rebound knocked around. Urasek's got it. They tried to throw one up toward the basket, but that will end the first quarter. A good hustle play there prevents Ashley from getting a shot off. And after 1 period of play on ATMC TV, it's West Brunswick 15, Ashley 11. Welcome back to ATMC TV's coverage of local high school basketball. Jay, quite an entertaining first quarter. West Brunswick I would venture to say with a season high in points in the opening quarter, and maybe of any quarter this year, scoring 15 points there in that opening 8 minutes.
Yeah, I think you're right, Sam. They only averaged 36 a game, and gosh, they had 15 in the first quarter here. So great start for the Trojans, and pretty solid job of keeping Ashley in check, holding them to 11.
Hewitt with a good drive. Scoop up in off the glass. Ethan Hewitt has 7, and West Brunswick leads by 6.
Yeah, that's one of them scoop Bama-ramas, right? Nice job that time by Hewitt getting to the bucket.
Lewis again.
Bingo.
Nothing but net again. His second three-pointer, 1 in each quarter. Ashley's within 3.
Yeah, he's made the most for Ashley this year, 7, but it's taken him 31 shots. He's already 2 for 2 here tonight. So he definitely, you got to mark him if he's out around that three-point stripe.
Clark with an aggressive drive to the basket. Blocking foul. One ref called a blocking foul under the goal. I think another one was ready to signal a charge, but it is a block on number 20, Jalen Conway, and Dante Clark will go to the line for 2.
Yeah, Wells Gullidge, the veteran coach for Ashley over there, lobbying his case with the official, but I said earlier, it might help if West Brunswick can get a couple, lucky calls today or get a little bit of good luck on their side, I guess, better put. And
Clark makes the first, so West Brunswick 3 of 5 from the foul line. And West Brunswick head coach Aaron Taylor wants a 30-second timeout before Clark shoots the second free throw. Quick reset, second quarter, West Brunswick 18, Ashley 14. We have all the action for you all season long right here on ATMC TV. He's Jay Combs. I'm Sam Hickman. Good to be back.
It is good, Sam. And listen, hats off to the team at ATMC for showing flexibility in the basketball schedule this season. Obviously, the COVID situation has everything. It literally changes, from day to day, sometimes from hour to hour. And so there was a lot of cancellations this week in the Mideast Conference. And golly, we're really lucky and happy to be able to do this game here today. And then Friday we got a girls game. West will visit North Brunswick.
County rivalry?
Yeah, so, trying to piece it all together, which is not an easy thing to do, but the guys over at the big ATMC are able to do it.
And Jay, under normal circumstances, I think flexibility is a bonus. It's a plus. This year it's a necessity.
Yeah, it really is.
So Clark splits a pair. West 3 out of 6 from the line tonight. Three-pointer a little bit short. Bimbo doing a good job down on the glass and running the break, and then threw it away, partner. But saved. Wow, good play by J.J. Cobb to come out of nowhere, save it.
Sam is one of them, being in the right place, right time. Things that hadn't happened for West much in the first 4 games, but are happening here tonight.
Yep, called a break. Urasek thought about it, but he's going to get it back to Cobb and reset the offense.
West needs to kind of slow it down a little bit, spread out a little bit. They take advantage of the fact that Pocknet, Brown not in the game.
Bimbo from distance, a little strong. Urasek couldn't corral the rebound,
he helped it,
but got in good position. It was knocked out of bounds by number 14, Blake Widenhouse.
Abel Urasek does a lot of things that don't show up statistically, although he's averaging 5 points a game for the Trojans, but that time just keeping the ball alive gives the Trojans another shot.
Good rotation over to Bimbo, but Ashley does a good job closing out on the shooter.
A nice catch by Cobb that time. That's a low ball by Bimbo.
Oh, Bimbo a little too strong off the glass, and Ashley's got the defensive board. Jay, happy to say Urasek producing more on the basketball court than he did on the golf course when he played against his father and I a couple Saturdays ago.
Wow, he's saving his best for the hard court.
As he should. He's actually a good golfer. Hits it about twice as far as I do. Widenhouse a little too weak on the floater, and a good defensive rebound by Dante Clark.
And Dante showing some long arms on that play. Hewitt.
Oh, almost an acrobatic layup, but Hewitt couldn't get it to go. Ashley pushing it ahead.
Big first step by Ethan that time.
That three off the mark. J.J. Cobb in there, and look at him come out of that pack, partner.
There you go.
Oh, and Clark missed the layup. West Brunswick with a golden opportunity to go up 6.
Yeah, that's a great dish by Cobb that time.
Oh, left the shooter. Ethan Hewitt with the defensive rebound. Ashley player was out of bounds when he tried to save it there, so possession will belong to West Brunswick.
So 18-14, 4-point lead has stayed the same.
Oh, no. Sorry, Jay. Go ahead.
Well, no,
it's going to be Ashley basketball.
Oh, I thought it was West possession. No,
yeah, he pointed that way, but Ethan Hewitt was the one on the baseline when he grabbed the defensive rebound. So it will stay with the Screaming Eagles. Miguel thought about it, but he was cut off near the block by Ethan Hewitt.
Trojans haven't given anything up of that lead, but they haven't advanced it either with Pockneck and Brown out of the game here in the second quarter.
Blake Lewis working on Bimbo. Number 10 against number 10.
Ooh. That's a hard one, Sam, because maybe the official said, look, I'm going to give you the first bounce off the belly, but the second one not so much. So very physical defense that time by Darian Benbow, but
in a month he'll have pads on.
Yeah.
That'll be legal.
Yeah, Brett will be very happy if he does that, right?
4:25 left before halftime. Ashley trails by 4. West Brunswick a little not quite as effective on offense here in the second quarter. A little slower pace. Abel Urasek called for a foul. He was banging down low with number 32, Trent Smith. So, Jay, the fouls racking up here. Ashley's been whistled for 16 fouls. West Brunswick for 4. Miguel, jump shot, good. That's his second bucket. He's got 4, and Ashley's within 2.
And if they score, they can jump in the press, they being Ashley. West handled it pretty well.
Oh. Urasek battling for it. Ball knocked away. Miguel's got it for the Screaming Eagles. Boy, I thought Urasek got bumped there on the shot attempt.
So did Coach Taylor.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, Trent Smith just couldn't get his feet under him that time to go up with that shot. Here comes the green team.
So everyone coming out except Ethan Hewitt, I believe. And Jay, I believe we're going to get our first COVID timeout of the second quarter with 3:51 left before halftime. West Brunswick 18, Ashley 16. And Jay, if you're Ashley head coach Wells Gullidge, you got to be pleased with the fact that arguably your 2 best players have been saddled with foul trouble, spent a lot of time this half on the bench, and you find yourself only down 2.
Yeah, they actually carved into that 4-point first quarter lead that the Trojans have and got it down to 2 with 3:51 here to go in the second quarter. So, yeah, Gullidge has been around this old game for a while, has he not, Sam? He kind of knows what to do.
Seen a lot of bounces of the basketball.
Yeah, as you have, and Aaron Taylor kind of getting started in it, but the youngster doing an awfully good job here at West Brunswick. They're on a slide this year, but he's going to get them turned around.
And Jay, for folks who may not have tuned in last week when West played at Laney, and shame on you if you didn't tune in, but for those who didn't, the Trojans were a lot more competitive on the road in Wilmington than they were in that season opener when Laney blew them out.
Yeah, they were, and I guess, you know, you got to do this thing a little bit incrementally and show some small improvements and build on them. And clearly from that first game against Laney to that game last week against Laney, yeah, the West improved significantly. And showing that again here today against a good Ashley team.
So Ethan Hewitt across the timeline.
Oh, Well, McCall tripped over the line that time, didn't he?
Shot is up and in by number 30, Justin Thomason. And Jay, that's one of those careless ones that West Brunswick just.
Well, you know, that play just kind of blew up on him from the get-go, Sam.
Jay, what just happened? Was a foul call?
Well, right now we're waiting for McCall.
Oh, okay.
To tie his shoe, but
he's
he's kind of limping around out there, Sam. I hope he's okay. He's moving pretty good now.
Had a timeout on the floor there while McCall got his shoe tied.
Got to finish it. Got to finish it.
Shot is
Good
missed.
board.
Rodriguez, there's the guy they want to have the look, but Hewitt couldn't get
Another
it to go.
good board.
And that's going to be a foul called against Ashley. And Jay, if I'm not mistaken, that's going to send Cole Hamilton to the free throw line for the front end of a 1-and-1.
Well, if you're a Trojan fan, let's hope it does. And good work by the Trojans that time off the glass. First it was Cole Hamilton, and now, or Tyler Rodriguez, and now it's Cole Hamilton who's going to go to the line and shoot a 1-on-1.
Hamilton trying to put West back ahead. Knocks in the first. West 4 of 7 from the charity stripe here in the first half. Jay, Ashley has not attempted a free throw.
By my very unofficial record, Sam, that's the first free throw for Cole this year. Picked a good time.
Well, then he's 100%.
He's right on it.
And he's still 100% as Hamilton's free throws put West Brunswick up 20-18. 3:05 left in the first half. Good entry pass into Widenhouse, working against Tavion King. Shot no good. Good defensive board by Ethan Hewitt. Good look, Hamilton from the corner, way strong. Oh, he's gonna catch it and fire. No good, off the top of the backboard. Ethan Hewitt just snaring rebounds on the defensive end tonight.
You know what, Ethan's in pretty doggone good shape. He's getting up and down the court from baseline to baseline and rebounding, shooting.
Oh, a good look, Ethan Hewitt. Ooh, Jay, just a little bit off to the left. 2 good looks in the last 3 or 4 possessions from West Brunswick. Ethan Hewitt couldn't get it to fall, and then he steals an entry pass. He's all over the place tonight.
Yeah, it really is.
West Brunswick trying to get into an offensive set.
Turnovers, Sam. Good hustle.
Does a good job hustling back on defense and poking it away from number 5, Donnell McGill. But Ashley will retain possession with 1:40 left in the second quarter. West Brunswick leads by 2.
Tyler Rodriguez turned it over, but Tyler Rodriguez worked hard to get back defensively.
Yep, saved a layup. Or prevented a layup. Charge. West will not shoot free throws there. That's a player control foul. But it will be the 8th team foul against Ashley. Boy, a lot of charges in this first half. That's got to be the 4th or 5th.
Yeah, Cole Hamilton took one in the chops that time, but jumps right back up.
Ethan Hewitt's taking 2. Ashley took 1 on Savion Metters on this end.
Nice cross. Oh, just couldn't finish.
Ethan Hewitt made a great move, just couldn't get it to fall. And Jay, he's way back on the other end of the court.
It's got to be tough.
Ashley's got an advantage.
He's the only one that didn't come out, right, with the green team when the green team came in. So, and I understand that. 1 minute.
Ooh, oh, he got hit. He did. Yep. Was a foul called against Ethan Hewitt, and that's going to be a shooting foul. We'll send number 12, Cohen Locklear, to the line for a pair. This will be Ashley's first and second free throw attempts of the game with 56 seconds left here before halftime.
Well, is that it's only 1 foul on Hewitt, I hope?
Let me check, partner. Ethan Hewitt, I believe, just has one.
That's
He does.
Good. That's good.
Locklear misses the first of 2 free throws. Jay, do you think the offense bogs down a bit for West without J.J. Cobb out there as the floor general?
Well, you know, on the second quarter today, I'd say so.
Or I should have said, yeah, has bogged down tonight. Traveling. Yep. Feet came out from under him. A little slippage.
Yeah, that's the second time that line has tripped Jordan McCall tonight.
That pesky volleyball line got him.
Come on, man. Leave him alone.
So Ashley gets it back with 40 seconds left here in the second quarter. Oh, Locklear stepped right into it. Still, West has a push ahead. They're going to get Ashley for a foul, and it may have benefited Ashley, Jay, because I think it would have been a West layup on the other end. Instead, Ethan Hewitt will shoot the front end of a 1-and-1 with a chance to put West Brunswick up by 3 or 4 here late in the first half.
Took the words right out of my mouth, Sam, because I think Trojans had numbers there.
Ethan Hewitt knocks in the first. West Brunswick 6 of 8 as a team from the charity strike.
67% as a team this year. So
pretty good number.
Better than in years past.
Ethan Hewitt makes another one. He's got 9 points, leads all scorers. West Brunswick 7 of 9 from the stripe as a team, and the Trojans lead by 4. 25 seconds left before halftime. West Brunswick does have 1 foul to give. Waved off. It's going to be a charging call against number 10, Blake Lewis. And West Brunswick will have a chance to extend that 4-point lead right before halftime. 16 seconds left here in the second quarter.
I'll tell you what, kids that have left their feet today have paid.
Oh, Jay's got him long. Nope, missed
it.
Too late. Hamilton did a good job coming back to the ball.
That's a good save by Cole Hamilton.
Yeah, indeed. McCall beats his man off the dribble and then lost it. And then Tavion King from behind. He's going to have a shot.
Plenty of time.
It'll go if it counts. Oh, can't get it to go. But West Brunswick with what started off as an efficient offense in the first quarter, pace slowed down somewhat in the second. But the Trojans have a 4-point lead as we enter the halftime break here on ATMC TV. After 2 quarters of play, it's West Brunswick 22, Ashley 18.
Drop it like it's hot. Back it up. Hey, back. Drop it like it's hot. Now stop. Then wiggle with it. Stop. Then wiggle with it. Stop. Then wiggle with it. Stop. Drop it like it's hot. Guess I got it going on. What's up? You feel you in front, I'm blocking the table. Everybody love me, I'm so fly. Players know the deuces every time I ride by. I know you wonder why. I'm so cool. Don't ask me, just do what you do. Meet me in the trail, it's going down. Meet me in the mall, it's going down. Meet me in the club, it's going down. Anywhere you meet me, guaranteed to go down. Drop it like it's hot, drop it like it's hot. Get low, get low. Anywhere you meet me, guaranteed to go down.
we're back for the start of the second half. West Brunswick, Jay, if I'm not mistaken, with its first halftime lead of the 2021 season, Trojans looking for their first win. They came into tonight 0-4, 0-2 in Mid-Eastern Conference play, while Ashley 3-4, 1-1 in the Mid-Eastern Conference. And Jay, Ashley actually coming off of a win. Was it about a 10-point win over South Brunswick?
47-38 over South.
9-point win over South.
Pocknet had 15, Lewis had 11. Hey, the good news for the Trojans today is they've got a 4-point halftime lead. The bad news is they had a 4-point first quarter lead, and they had two of the better players for Ashley sit out the entire second quarter due to foul trouble. That would be Pocknet and Brown. And while they maintained that 4-point advantage, they weren't able to extend it. So hopefully that won't come back to bite the Trojans here in the second half.
And Jay, more than 80% of the offense from Ethan Hewitt and J.J. Cobb. J.J. Cobb finished the first half with 8 points, including a pair of 3-pointers. Ethan Hewitt with 9. They were responsible for 17 of West Brunswick's 22 first half points.
Yeah, and some good free throw shooting by the Trojans as well. 7 made free throws in the first half.
Yep, out of 9 attempts. Yep, tried to get it into Pocknet, but it was nearly stolen, and Ashley got a timeout off. So a good hustle play by Thomason after an errant entry pass, and Ashley maintains possession but has to burn a timeout 15 seconds in to the third quarter. Jay, set us up for what's certainly going to be an entertaining second half.
Well, let's see how the Trojans are able to hang on to the basketball in the third quarter. I think they only had a couple of turnovers in the first quarter. I'm not sure about the second quarter, but their ability to hang on and maintain possession and get decent, good shots, value the ball, value the possession. I got to tell you one thing real quick that time. Holy cow, this kid Benbow, he is quick.
He's quick.
He was from the top of the key all the way down to the far end in the corner that time, setting up the double team and really helped turn that ball over and forced the Screaming Eagles to take a timeout. Once again.
Stolen. West Brunswick comes away with it, and it rolls right into the hands of one Darian Bimbo. Metters with a look.
Need it.
Bingo! West Brunswick leads by 7.
Boy, they needed that one, Sam.
A good look in transition. Good push ahead by Bimbo, and Meters bangs it in. Bingo.
You know, sometimes you get one to fall, and all of a sudden a bunch of them will fall. Maybe that'll get the Trojans off the slide here.
Spoken like a true shooter, Jake Holmes. It's going to be against Ethan Hewitt.
That'll be 2, I think, on Ethan. So
much to the chagrin of Ethan Hewitt.
Yeah, and Coach Aaron Taylor as well, but got to keep him in the game. 2.
Yeah, that's 2, Jay. So we'll keep an eye on that as the second half progresses. West Brunswick 25. Ashley 18, 7:15 left in the third quarter. Winehouse has got it over to number 10, Blake Lewis. Bimbo able to recover there. That's going to be a turnover. Cobb stole it, Jay. Made a heads-up play. Instead of settling for a backcourt violation, Cobb chased it down, laid it in, and West Brunswick leads by 9.
Ari Brown got caught napping that time, and you can't go to sleep when you got J.J. Cobb out there.
Yep, sure can't. He's just too quick. Oh, Brown's got a good look. Bingo! A much-needed basket for the Screaming Eagles, and they're back within 6 at 27-21.
When they score, they get into a press.
Urisek's got a look over to Ethan Hewitt.
That's in.
Bingo! Nothing but nylon. Ethan Hewitt's got 12. Trojans on fire here to start the third quarter.
And you can see from our angle here, Sam, you could see that baby was dead on.
Yeah, boy, Jay stepped right into it. Pass was right in his shooter's pocket. Just nailed it. Can't leave him if you're the Trojans. Lewis misses, got his own rebound over to Pocknet. Lefty layup, spins it in off the glass. He's got 6.
That's all right. Can't blame the Trojans that time. Really worked hard. Can't blame them for that.
Cobb lost it. Maury Brown comes away with the steal for Ashley. Oh, another good look. That one no good. Widenhouse with a good rebound.
That's an excellent
Gets it out to Maury Brown. Sorry, Jay.
No, strong board by Widenhouse that time.
Oh, Jay, he's fast. Watch him with the
Go.
ball.
He is too quick. He is too quick.
Boy, he can fly. He's got 12. He and Ethan Hewitt have 24 of West Brunswick's 32 points, and the Trojans lead by 9.
If you're not going to be tall, you better be quick. J.J. Cobb they list at 5'8", but he is certainly quick. Nice look inside. That's
Good
a good
pass from Pocknet to Widenhouse, and then Widenhouse to Pocknet, who lays it in. Pocknet has 2 buckets in a row, 8 points on the game, and Ashley's within 7.
Some nice interior passing that time.
Oh, Wes has got an advantage. But Bimbo's going to very wisely pull it back out. I thought he might have a lane to the basket there, but Ashley did a good job cutting him off.
Yeah, smart move to reset. There's the look inside. Oh, got stolen.
Uh-oh.
He's going.
Wow, what an acrobatic play there by number 10, Blake Lewis. Jay, he almost got that putback to fall, plus the foul. Yep, it is going to be a 2-shot foul. Number 10, Blake Lewis with a good hustle play as Pocknet missed on the drive. Thought he was fouled. Blake Lewis with the rebound. Putback was no good, but Cobb fouled him, and he'll go to the line from 2.
Yeah, Lewis a good free throw shooter, Sam. 68 coming into today's game. He also is their leading 3-point shooter, although not by a lot. 7 for 31, and he's got a couple here today.
Calmly drains a pair right there and pulls Ashley back within 5. So 4 straight points from the Screaming Eagles. Uh-oh. Knocked out of bounds by West Brunswick, Jay. Thought I could hear a slap there on that block attempt.
Here comes
I
the
could
green.
be hearing things.
Here comes the green team for
Second
the
unit,
Trojans.
second unit.
Yeah, but that time, Cobb a little bit too much dribbling trying to break the press, but boy, credit him for getting back defensively. And
Pocknet just too much size down there. He's got 6 in the third, 10 for the game. And Ashley within 3 in no time, and Jordan McCall turns it over. West Brunswick might want to think about a timeout here as that 9-point lead has dwindled to 3 quickly. J.J. Cobb checking back into the game.
He's going to check in for Cole Hamilton.
Couple ball handlers on the
help.
floor now for West Brunswick as Ashley has amped up its defensive pressure.
Got this down to 3 points too, Sam.
Pocknet offensive rebound, put back 8 in the quarter, 12 for the game, and Ashley is suddenly within 1.
Yeah, just too easy for Pocknet inside. 4 putbacks here in the third quarter. West just cannot keep Pocknet off the glass.
Jordan McCall dribbles it, turns it over. Good pass ahead to Widenhouse. Boy, no call. Thought there was some contact there. Out of bounds, off of Widenhouse, and West Brunswick maintains possession.
And that's probably the COVID timeout. That's a pretty good job by Dante Clark that time for West Brunswick, saving that basket.
So, Jay, it was 32-23, and since that mark, it's been an 8-0 run for the Ashley Screaming Eagles. But if you'd have told Aaron Taylor and his staff before the game, at the 3:22 mark of the third quarter, you'll have a 1-point lead, I believe anyone associated with West Brunswick would have taken it.
Oh, clearly this year they would, Sam. No doubt about it. And, look, basketball's a game of streaks and a game of runs. And right now, hey, credit Ashley. They're into a pretty good one. They've hurt West Brunswick here in the third quarter with that full court pressure. The Trojans have turned the ball over a couple of times. Ashley's made him pay for that. And Pocknet has been a terror off the glass here in the third quarter with 8 points. All 8 of them, I believe, coming off of offensive rebounds. He now has 12 in the game to lead Ashley, and 12 also for Cobb and Hewitt for West Brunswick.
3:22 left in the third. Ashley on an 8-0 run. We just had our COVID break in the third quarter, so we won't have another one of those until the final period. West Brunswick leads 32-31, but are out of sorts offensively right now.
Well, yeah.
Turned it over a handful of times here in the last 3 or 4 minutes.
This 1-2-2 full court pressure has hurt the Trojans.
Corner.
And a trap area there, and that's going to be a turnover. You got to stay out of those corners. You got to try to stay in the middle of the court. The sideline is not your friend. The half-court line is not your friend once you step over it, right? So it becomes an extra defender, and that time JJ got caught right in the worst spot.
Boy, Maury Brown just steps right into a 15-footer, banks it in. He's got 7 for the game, and West Brunswick finds itself down by 1 now. That's going to be a reach-in foul against Brown. Jay, that's his third.
And the 10-0 run for Ashley has put them back up in the lead now, 33-32. Been a long time since the Trojans had relinquished the advantage here today. Cobb out now. Let's see what McCall can do.
McCall's got it, drives into the chest of Mikhail Pocknett. Pocknett called for a foul, and Jordan McCall will shoot a pair.
So that's 3 on Pocknett, right? 3
and
on Brown.
Yep.
So something to think about here with the 2:46 to go in the quarter and the entire fourth quarter. Maybe you try to go at those two guys and try to draw them into something.
Jordan McCall with a good shooter's touch, rattles in that free throw, and we're knotted up at 33, Jay. 2:46 left in the third.
Jordan, a good free throw shooter, 71% from the free throw line.
Yep, right on cue, partner. And West Brunswick is 9 of 11 as a team from the stripe. McCall's free throws put West Brunswick back in front by 1. Missed three-pointer, Dante Clark with the rebound. And Jay, stops are vital because it won't allow Ashley to hop into a full court press.
That's exactly right. Anytime they score, they press. When they press, that's an advantage for Ashley. So stops are very important. Cobb quick.
Cobb right around the defender with a Euro step, left-handed layup, up and in. 6 in the quarter, 14 for the game. West leads by 3. Boy, Jay, Pocknett just requires so much attention down there that Ashley's shooters are just finding themselves open the last few possessions. That time they turn it over trying to get it to one of those shooters in the corner.
Yeah, they have a tendency to, they pass the ball pretty well. That was a nice cross-court pass before, but
Ashley not quite as aggressive there in that one. Ethan Hewitt, layup, rattles around and drops. Trojans lead by 5.
Hewitt's a little slow getting up, Sam, and pretty smart play by him going right at Pocknett.
Cobb got it. Oh, boy.
Here comes the Tasmanian Devil.
He got fouled. Yep. Whistle was very light, but he was grabbed there on his way to the rim. J.J. Cobb has 14 points and will go to the line for a pair. Hey, Ethan Hewitt got banged up there on that driving layup, and he's holding his hand, it appears.
Yeah, I hope he's okay because he was in a little bit of discomfort, but got a little smile on his face coming over. Hopefully Ethan's okay. He's checking out with 14 points. And, of course, he's the main guy inside trying to defend against bigger players, particularly Pocknett.
Jay, what were you just saying? Basketball's a game of runs? After Ashley's 10-0 run, West Brunswick has scored 6 straight.
That's how it goes. It's a crazy game like that sometimes.
Good looking stroke, but draws back iron. So West Brunswick has made 75% of its foul shots tonight, 9 of 12. Cobb trying to make it 10 of 13 here with 1:27 left in the third. Little too strong on both of them, and West misses an opportunity there to extend its 5-point lead.
Probably the most proficient free throw shooter on West Brunswick's team, and he just missed 2.
Good job there by Thomason. I thought he was going to travel, but he did a good job putting that pivot foot on the ground. Yep, number 10, Blake Lewis kind of lowered his shoulder there and put it into the chest of Dante Clark, and it was enough to get a charge call. So West Brunswick leads by 5, 38-33 with 1:06 left in the third quarter.
Yeah, well, credit Dante Clark that time for doing a great job of moving his feet. You play defense by, moving your feet, getting in front of the guy
Clark's
with the
gonna
ball.
fire.
Whoa!
Oh, a little strong and a rebound by Cohen Locklear.
I thought we were going back to the bank on that one, but no good.
Left Thomason into Damel Miguel, who puts it up in, and he was fouled. So Miguel has a chance for an old-fashioned three-point play, and Ashley pulls within 3 with 38 seconds left.
Well, we've seen that play a lot today, only a different performer. This time Miguel instead of Pocknet getting the ball inside near the glass, near the basket.
He missed it. Abel Urasek tracks down the loose ball there. McCall's got it for West. 30 seconds left in the third. Trojans leading by 3.
So we want to take a little time off this one, Sam. And, well, he won't take time.
Oh, that's a shooter. No good. Urasek boxed out there by Thomason. Ashley's got the rebound. Pass ahead to Locklear. Little floater short. Cobb with the rebound. Jay's got time. There's 8 seconds left in the quarter. Shot blocked. West is going to get it. Clark's got it. Shot fired up. Had the distance, but a little off to the left, and a frenetic finish to the third quarter results in West Brunswick carrying a 3-point lead into the fourth. West 38, Ashley 35 on ATMC TV. Partner, we have a good one brewing in Charlotte. 8 minutes left. West Brunswick, searching for its first win of the season, leads the Ashley Screaming Eagles by 3.
Well, let's see who can hang on here, right? Both teams had little runs in the third quarter. West finished up with a good one and nurses that 3-point lead to start the fourth quarter. Big block by Pocknet. Whoa.
Pocknet and Maury Brown have 3 fouls. Oh.
A nice steal.
Clark picked up his dribble. He's in trouble. Boy, Brown very nearly committed his 4th foul there.
Oh, Cobb.
Cobb over Pocknet's head. Look at Urasek in there.
Look at Urasek.
Oh, Jay, let's see who they call it on. That would be huge. Oh, no. Oh, it's Maury Brown, Jay. That's 4.
It's 4 on the.
That's the 4th foul against Maury Brown with 7:25 left in the game. That's huge.
And that's Urasek just doing the dirty work, Sam. That makes big differences for a team. Ethan Hewitt not in the game, so hopefully he's going to be able to get back out there.
Oh, they lost Rodriguez. Off the glass and in. Trojans lead by 5.
Nice look that time by Jordan McCall. Kept his head up, his good vision, and found Rodriguez going back door.
Mid-range jumper, no good. But Lewis, Pocknet's effort deflected it back to Lewis. Three-point attempt.
Oh.
Good, huge shot by number 30, Justin Thomason. His first long ball of the night. He's got 5, and Ashley's pulled within 2.
Yeah, that's a big bucket by Thompson and a big rebound by Pocknet to keep it alive.
Oh, a good pass from Urasek to Dante Clark. Clark's got 5.
Good cut to the basket by Clark and a great pass by Urasek.
West Brunswick 42, Ashley 38. 6:15 left in the game. Maury Brown playing with 4 fouls.
And
Charge. Nope, blocking foul called against Urasek. I know it wasn't a charge. I thought West Brunswick may try to slide in front and get that crucial 5th foul against Maury Brown.
well, Abel was trying.
Contrastingly, it was a blocking foul. Shot goes, and Brown has a chance to pull Ashley within 1.
Abel was trying that time. He had that had the right idea, just not quite quick enough. So Maury Brown, three-point play the old-fashioned way, 58% from the free throw line this year. He hits that one.
He was 100% on that one, and Ashley is pulled within 1. What a game this has been, Jay. These two teams, it's been tightly contested from the start.
Keep the ball in the middle of the court. There you go.
What a catch over there on the bench by assistant coach Altrey Frink. But if he didn't have it, production manager Aaron Varnum was all over it.
Aaron was
already had his hands up.
Oh, man, that was in the bank.
He was ready to shoot.
That was in the bank.
Ready to shoot. J.J. Cobb lets the ball travel into the backcourt and then tracks it down. Huge possessions coming up here as we approach the midway point of the 4th. Metter's shot off the mark. Pocknet with the defensive board. Push ahead to Maury Brown.
They got Pocknet inside.
They lost Widenhouse.
They got him now.
And Jay, truthfully, if you're not going to get the rebound and Pocknet does, that's the move to make there. If you foul him, just make sure he can't get a shot up and in.
Well, I'll tell
and
you,
send him to the line.
And more ways than one, Sam, because he's not a real good free throw shooter.
Yep, that's the point.
43% from the year, or on the year, from the charity stripe for the junior, 6'4" junior, 14 points a game.
Boy, nothing he did wrong there. That was a good-looking stroke. Just spun out on him.
Yeah, he does a lot of things well for Ashley. Free throw shooting is not one of them. Does
Boy, almost identical there, but this one spinned around and in, and we're all knotted up at 42 with 5:25 left in the game. Turnover.
He's going. Euro.
Oh, he missed it. He missed it, knocked out of bounds by Ashley, and the Screaming Eagles miss a golden opportunity there.
Well, credit Tavion King that time for not giving up, right?
Yep.
Kind of forcing him to go the other way and make a difficult shot out of it.
Good job breaking the press that time. Oh, they left Hewitt. I thought he was going to shoot it, partner.
Hewitt back in the game now, so. And Ashley really stepping the defensive pressure.
J.J. Cobb with an acrobatic layup lefty. He's got 16, a season high, and the Trojans lead by 2.
If Cobb,
Yep.
I'm sorry, if Pocknet's going to come from inside out,
Go.
Cobb is going.
Cobb's got to go.
He's
Yep.
got a free lane, right?
That's exactly right.
He will take it.
How many fouls is that on J.J. Cobb, partners? You got two fouls on J.J. Cobb, so he's got some wiggle room there. West Brunswick leads by 2, 4:55 left in the game. Thomas is going to fire. No good. Ethan Hewitt goes up with Pocknet, knocked out of bounds by Hewitt, and Ashley maintains possession.
Tell you, battle of the threes, and not the three-point shot, but number threes, Pocknet and Hewitt.
Pocknet muscles it up and in. He's got 15, and we're back tied at 44.
Yeah, Pocknet scored 15, and I don't think anything closer than or further away than 2 feet. Okay, what do we got?
Undercut.
Yep.
They undercut Maury Brown, and Jay, that's going to send Brown to the line for a 1-and-1.
West.
Jay, those live ball turnovers will just eat you up.
Yep, and sometimes the Trojans have done a good job of handling that pressure, and sometimes they haven't, and when they haven't, Ashley's made them pay.
4:33 left in the game. It's 44 all. Brown with a chance to put Ashley in front, and he does. Free throw is good, and Ashley leads by 1. Jay, that very well might be Ashley's first lead of the game.
I think they have one other lead,
Early.
Sam, but not many. It's been mostly the Trojans today, and now as we go to the COVID timeout.
They went ahead 33-32 earlier before West rattled off about 6 straight. So you are exactly right, Jay. We will have our first COVID break. And it's been rare tonight, but the Trojans find themselves behind, trailing by 2 with 4:33 left. But Jay right in this one late with a chance to win.
Well, sure, and look, you merely look up at the board and see that with 4 minutes and 33 seconds to go, West Brunswick has 44 points. They only averaged 36 as a team, so they have solved the scoring riddle today, and they play pretty good defensively. If they can, this last 4:33, do a better job of maintaining possession and not turning it over, they got a shot here, Sam. They really do.
How about the individual efforts of J.J. Cobb and Ethan Hewitt? Cobb has 16, Ethan Hewitt 14. They've combined for 30 of West Brunswick's 44 points tonight.
Yeah, kind of one-sided scoring for the Trojans here by Cobb and Hewitt. And for Ashley, Pocknet with 15.
And Brown has 12 by my count.
So 2 double-digit scores for the Ashley Screaming Eagles. So 4:33 to go. Let's see who wants it more. There's the pressure. Keep it out of the corner.
Bimbo's got it. They do keep it out of the corners. Meters with a chance to put West ahead. Misses everything.
Ooh, which way? Which way? You got to have some help.
Referee's asking for some help.
Yeah.
West Brunswick thinks it went off a puck net.
I think it did, but and the
They're going to
official,
change it. Yeah.
Good job by the officials that time. The official under the basket was kind of screened from it.
Yeah, I know Cobb can jump, but I don't think he can get up there to knock it out of Pognet's hands.
No.
Not when Pognet's jumping too. Bimbo thought about it. Instead goes to Ethan Hewitt.
He thought about it too.
He thought about it, yeah.
He thought real hard about it.
And Jay, I'm not sure that's a terrible shot for West Brunswick. The way Hewitt shoots it, Meters misses. Defensive rebound by Widenhouse. Here comes Maury Brown.
Somehow, if the shot goes up, you got to try to keep Pocknet off the glass.
Yeah, put a butt on him and try to ride him right out of there if you can.
Ashley's best offense today has been the offensive rebounding by Pocknet.
And Jay, you don't think Ashley's going to get in any hurry here down the stretch, do you?
I don't, but they're going to take what's given to them. Good.
It was a good job. Ethan Hewitt boxed Pocknet out and then skied up for the rebound. West down 2, 3.5 minutes to go in the game.
That's some help from Metters that time.
That's a clean look. Bimbo too much.
Need it.
Oh, and it got a fortuitous bounce right over to Ethan Hewitt, and West is going to reset.
Well, 3-point shots tend to rebound long, and so West Brunswick got a break that time.
Yeah, it grazed rim. I don't think Ashley thought it was going to hit anything. Good pass from Metters into Dante Clark, but his shot blocked from behind by Thomason. Brown coming the other way. Oh, Brown alone in the corner, Jay. That's knocked out of bounds by Pocknet. Yeah.
There's 17 fouls on West, so Ashley will be shooting 1-1. Only 5 on Ashley.
Jay, I know it's easier said than done as we're going to have a timeout here, but somehow I think you got to try and get J.J. Cobb going toward the basket.
Well,
It's a must-bucket time, at this stage of the game. The rest of the game is, must-score territory pretty much, but your best option tonight's been J.J. Cobb attacking off the dribble toward the rim, but again, sounds good in theory. How do you execute it out on the floor?
Well, yeah, that's the $64 question. So clearly, and the good news was for West today, they got 2 kids that are having a pretty good offensive day, and that's Cobb and Hewitt. Principally Cobb because he's got the quickness and the ability to penetrate. But sometimes when you can penetrate that, it gives you the kick to Hewitt. I don't think Hewitt's had a shot here in the 4th quarter. So I think they got to try to find a way to get him involved or get him a little more active offensively. But yeah, it's Cobb and Hewitt and see if they can't kind of get a little two-man game going here. And for Ashley, they've been making their living in the second half off that offensive glass. And when I say they, it's been pretty much Mikhail Pocknet with 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 second half points. And all of them coming, except for the free throws, of course, coming on offensive rebounds.
Cobb going to be trapped by two of Ashley's studs, Pocknet and Maury Brown. And now they're going to drop back into, I think, a zone, partner. So a little full court pressure, change to a zone. There's the shot. Nope. Way off to the right. Look at the effort by Dante Clark. Boy, West Brunswick thought he got fouled. No call. 2.5 minutes left. Trojans trail by 2.
Good dish inside the Pocknet, and he finishes.
And Ashley wants a timeout.
Well, that's just a nice possession that time by the Screaming Eagles.
48-44. Huge play there by Ashley. Makes it a 2-possession game. And with 2:24 left, Jay, in large part, piggybacking on the point you were just making, it's been West Brunswick's inability to keep Mikhail Pocknet off the glass and putbacks. He's got 13 points in the second half, 17 for the game, and this second half has really been all Pocknet.
Yeah, and that time, a lot of those points, as you said, Sam, came off offensive rebounds, but that time, that was just a great entry pass and a nice catch by Pocknet, and he's strong. He's tough in that low box area, so made him pay that time. But West only down 4, plenty of time to go here, 2:24. They're really going to have to knuckle down on these possessions to make sure that they don't turn the ball over. And conversely, when they're on defense, it's been a long time trying to remember when the last West steal has been. So if they could force a turnover or two against Ashley, that could help the Trojans too. There's this full court pressure, which has given the Trojans a lot of trouble today.
They're going to get it into Cobb. 2:20 left in the game. West Brunswick down by 4.
Kind of really token pressure that time by Ashley, just making him take a little time off the clock.
Yep, just showing it.
Somebody needs to step up, make a play here offensively for West.
Oh, nearly a turnover. Good job by Dante Clark coming to get the ball. McCall's going to fire. This is almost everything. Clangs off the glass and into the hands of Pocknet. Not a great possession there for the Trojans.
Yeah, that was they wasted about 40 seconds and didn't get a real good shot. There's the steal.
There it is, Jay.
Make them pay. Oh,
West might get a 3 out of it, Jay. He do. Dante Clark puts it in from distance, and West Brunswick wants a timeout. Dante Clark, with the biggest shot of his young varsity career, pulls West Brunswick within 1.
I said, Sam, somebody for West has got to step up and make a play, and we maybe thought it would be Cobb or Hewitt. Turned out to be Dante Clark, who hits a big-time three-banger to get the Trojans within 1 at 48-47 with 1:27 to go.
All right, Jay, I'm going to put you in the shoes of Wells Gulledge.
Oh, boy. That's a disservice to Wells.
You're up by 1. I think it's the greatest honor of his life. You're up by 1. You're Ashley. You've got the ball. Do you get into your normal offense, or with no shot clock in high school basketball, do you make West Brunswick come out and foul you?
Well, so I would just try to play my normal game, and if they tuck back in a zone, then you stay outside, and then you kind of dictate. You know, Wells can dictate what's going to happen here on this possession. And so can Coach Aaron Taylor. You know, if he stays back, they'll run out the clock. I don't think either of those things are going to happen here. You can see a lot of pressure by West.
And so on the flip side, what do you think is the strategy defensively? Pressure, try to get a steal, and, you know, a trap on the sideline maybe, and if it gets down into the 30, 40 seconds, then maybe start fouling?
Well, you see. McCall that time pick it up. Brown full court pressure.
Yeah, Wells Gullich kind of waited to see what West Brunswick was going to do defensively and then started barking out instructions. Conway into Pocknet. Good idea.
That's the matchup.
Oh, a good look. Oh, what a
Great
save by number 10. He threw it away. He threw it away. Jordan McCall comes up with a steal. We're under a minute to go.
And
West has a chance to take the lead. Aaron Taylor settles down the troops, wants a timeout, and the Trojans will have the ball. 55 seconds left, down by 1. What a game this has been.
Good timeout by Coach Taylor that time to kind of settle things down for his pretty youthful West Brunswick squad, Sam.
Yeah.
So they'll have a chance now to kind of, catch their breath and, calm the nerves a little bit and understand that, look, even though there's 54.9 seconds to play, that's a long time in a basketball game, or it can be a long time. So let's use this possession. Let's value it. Let's try to, make sure
protect the basketball.
Protect the ball and make sure, if nothing else, that you come out of this possession with a good shot, right? If it goes in, that's great. But if it's a bad shot, chances are it's not going to go in. And you're not going to be in rebounding position if it is. So I think that the premium here is, first thing, get the ball in bounds. Second thing, get into your, whatever it is you want to try to run out of this, and then do it. It's time to do it, man.
And know your timeout situation.
Yep.
Don't get a 5-second call. If you can't get it in and your internal clock's, creeping up there, burn one of those timeouts. Fortunately, it is right by the West Brunswick bench, so head coach Aaron Taylor right there in a situation like that, but they'll have no problem getting it in. Right back to Cobb. Here we go, folks. 50 seconds left. Ashley 48, West Brunswick 47. Let's see what the Trojans do.
You'd think Hewitt would be the guy that would get the shot.
Whoa, I've never been more scared in my life. I thought Pocknet was coming over the table.
He did. Right beside us. Right beside us.
So, Jay, 14 seconds burn off and no change. West Brunswick gets the ball back in bounds. Ethan Hewitt being guarded by Pocknet. J.J. Cobb working on Maury Brown. McCall, kick out to Cobb. Shots up. Oh, it's short. He got his own rebound. West Brunswick's got time.
Plenty of time.
No need to rush. 20 seconds left in the game. Kick back out to Cobb. Dante Clark's going to drive. Blocking foul called against Conway, and Dante Clark will go to the line with 13.8 seconds left and a chance to either tie the game or give West Brunswick the lead.
Dante Clark, 5 points here in the quarter, and going to go to the line to shoot a pair. I don't know how many shots, free throw attempts Dante's had this year.
He's 3 of 4 tonight.
Yeah, he's 33% coming into today's game. Looking to see how many he had maybe taken earlier this season, but yeah, maybe the important one is what you just said, Sam. Yeah, he's only free throws. He's only shot 3 times from.
Made one of them.
They made one of them.
So add tonight, Jay, and he's 4 of 7.
Yeah, so he's percentage-wise certainly
better than 50.
Heading in the right direction, but no two bigger ones than right now for the junior. Averages 3 a game, a rebound a contest, and a little under a half of an assist. So.
And Jay has had a nice night here tonight. He's got 8.
And he had 9 last week against Laney, remember, with those triples. So good effort by Clark, and turned into a starring effort if he can drain these 2 free throws, or at least one of them.
I actually think he's got 7. I think I misspoke there. Either way. So Clark on the line, 13.8 seconds left. West trails by 1. He's got to make one of these 2 to tie the game. First one's up, and he missed it. So Clark misses the first. Coach Taylor gives him some instructions. Pocknet and Thomason down on the block for Ashley to secure any defensive rebound. Clark with a chance to tie the game from the stripe. And he missed. But West chases down the board. 10 seconds left in the game. Cobb's got it. Over to McCall. Meters has got it. He's going to go to the basket, and it's a foul. Oh, that puts him in the bonus. Jay, I think Ashley thought that they had a foul to give. I think Ashley thought it had a foul to give, came out to grab Meters, and that puts West on the line for a 1-and-1. That's the 7th team foul, not the 6th, because the 6th team foul was the blocking foul that sent Dante Clark to the line.
So they are going to shoot 1-and-1, and it's going to be junior Savion Meters.
3 seconds left, chance to tie it, and he does. Meters steps to the line and buries it. And Jay, I think we're going to have a timeout. Jay, no other way to say it but a huge blunder. I don't know who was responsible for it, but Ashley thought it had 5 team fouls, and if you're going to give one there, it's brilliant because West Brunswick has to restart its offense from out of bounds with 3 seconds left. Instead, it was their 7th, sending Metters to the line with a chance to tie or win the game instead of having to get a shot up and make it.
And it's a thinking man's game, huh?
Oh, boy.
If that's
Jay.
the case. If that's the case, we'll see. I guess it really doesn't matter, right? If Savion doesn't hit this one, Ashley, and they get the rebound, Ashley lives for another day. And even if he does make this one,
3 seconds left,
they certainly time enough to get the ball down court. Now, what's the timeout situation for West, Sam? Do we know?
Do we know the timeout situation? I'm not sure, partner.
Not quite sure.
Sorry, I should have been all over that.
Oh, no, we can't.
Close game in the 4th quarter. So Savion Meters makes the first. He's got a chance to put West Brunswick ahead by 1 with 3 seconds left if he can make the second. And he does just that. Meters makes both. West Brunswick leads by 1. Ashley's ball, 3.1 seconds left. Baseball pass is stolen. It's stolen. The clock's going to run out. And West Brunswick wins its first game of the 2021 season in dramatic fashion. Junior Savion Meters, the hero, bangs in a pair of free throws with 3 seconds left. And for the first time this year, the Trojans are winners. What a finish.
Well, he not only hits the free throws that win the game, but he really makes the steal at half court away from Mikhail Pocknet to bring it home. So excellent win by West Brunswick.
Jay, I think we're going to have some company join us here. Right after their first win of the season. Coach Taylor, sorry we ambushed you right after that win.
It's okay.
Your junior Savion, he steps up to the line, 3 seconds left. You're down by 1. What's going through your head, with a chance to tie or potentially win the game there so late?
We don't want anyone else on the line. I mean, Savion has proven, in and out that we've got to keep him on the court. I know he hasn't had the season that he expects, but that's why he's out there. We understand that he's not where he wants to be, playing time, frustration and stuff, but, it takes a big man to step up there with 3 seconds down. I think he only shot the ball 2-3 times and step up there and knock 2 huge free throws down. That's leadership right there, and we expect it from him.
And your first win of the season, your sophomore point guard, J.J. Cobb, finishes with 16, Ethan Hewitt 14. They combined for 30 of the team's 49 points. How big were those two guys in tonight's win?
I mean, of course it's huge, but we've preached all the time. I mean, you see how we sub. It's 10 guys, 11 guys. Ian King's not here tonight, but, we play all in as much as we can. If we get scoring from whoever, it doesn't matter, and I think that's the beautiful part about what we have right now is it doesn't matter who scores as long as we play as a team and we win, and it's nice to see some progress finally. We've chipped away every game. You guys have been at every game. You've seen the progress, and it's finally amazing to let them see it.
And piggybacking on that real quick, and we'll let you go celebrate with your team. Your opening game against Laney, the margin is 40-plus points. You give up 80. Fast forward, not even 3-4 weeks later, and you beat a 4A school in Ashley in dramatic fashion. Just how far has this team come since that season opener?
Oh, tremendously. I mean, it speaks for itself, and I couldn't do anything what I have without my coaching staff. They buy in every single day. They show up. The small things of 100% wearing a West gear every time you show up in practice. Our coaches wear West gear every single day because we want to have pride in this program, and we want to have pride in the community. And if we continue to do that, I mean, that is so amazing as a coach to see results finally come through, especially with these guys who have busted their butts since the very beginning.
That is West Brunswick head coach Aaron Taylor, who guided the Trojans to a 49-48 thrilling victory in Charlotte over the Ashley Screaming Eagles. Sophomore guard J.J. Cobb leads the Trojans with 16 points, Ethan Hewitt with 14, but no 2 points in this game, Jay, bigger than the free throw Savion Meters knocked in with 3 seconds left to put the Trojans over the hump and get them in the win column.
And Sam, I'd have to go dig through the numbers, but unofficially, I had not seen Savion make a free throw this year. He may not even have had a chance to shoot one, but he was money on both those shots. There was no doubt about it. And big win for Coach Taylor and West Brunswick to get off that slide. And as you very accurately said, beat a 4A team here right today. So that's a pretty good effort, and they're trending in the right direction. And congratulations to Coach Taylor and West Brunswick on a really well-played game and a well-deserved victory.
And, Jay, I think we'll remember that West led for most of this game, but Ashley had a 4-point lead about midway through the fourth quarter, and West Brunswick just wouldn't go away.
And that's kind of the way they play, you know. I mean, they'll just stay with you even when things aren't going so well for them. They don't quit. And that's coaching, and that's the you got to credit the kids for that. They got some good hearts here, and they got some pretty good ball players who are only going to get better as time goes on.
And, folks, the gym has emptied, and we're just getting started. We're ready for the next game. When are they tipping up the next one? Thank you so much for joining us here on ATMC TV. A reminder, a little schedule change this week. We will be in Leland tomorrow night, Friday, for West Brunswick at North Brunswick's girls game. It will be a girls game only, so no varsity boys game to follow tomorrow night, and you can catch all the action on your local television station, ATMC TV. For Aaron Varnum and Nathan Evers, he's Jay Combs. I'm Sam Hickman. West Brunswick fans could celebrate this one tonight. A huge 1-point win, 49-48 over the visiting Ashley Screaming Eagles. We'll see you next time right here on ATMC TV.